Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. Just being a new mom is time consuming, energy consuming, motivation consuming. When I'm back, I'm just going to give y'all a quick update on Nalo, how he's doing. So he is now 11 and a half months. He'll be 1 in October. He's around 22, 23 pounds. He's got 6 teeth, 4 on the top, 2 on the bottom. He's walking. He started walking around 9 months. He's a great baby. I mean, I can't complain. We just transitioned him to his crib. He's been sleeping in his crib for about maybe 2 weeks, and it's been a long time coming for that. Co-sleeping for 10 months. The sleep that I wasn't getting sleep. There was no sleep to be had on my side, and I know that he wasn't sleeping that well either because he was always waking up, making sure the boobies were still there because he's exclusively breastfed. And all my breastfeeding moms know how babies are when it comes to the boobies. So he was waking up maybe like every 1 or 2 hours looking for the boob, and I couldn't keep doing it. Like, it was affecting my mood, of course, because I wasn't getting any sleep, and I just wasn't I wasn't a good person. I wasn't the person that I wanted to be. So I just knew I had to do something. But now, yeah, he's sleeping in his crib. He's doing great. He's actually taking a nap right now, which is, I was like, you know what, let me take this time to make a video. Let me get back into the swing of things. I probably should have came up with a more detailed list to follow, but just to update, we are still breastfeeding. Other than breast milk, he'll drink water out of his sippy cup. But we are still breastfeeding, and I am ready for that to come to an end. I told myself I was going to feed him until he was 2 years old. But the way he acts when it comes to the TTs, that's what we call them, it's just... I can't keep doing this. Also, I want him to be a little bit more independent, which I know he's a baby, he's going to be clingy, but I want him to be a little bit more independent and just like give me my space. I need my space back, okay? You know, just a little bit. So once I'm able to stop breastfeeding him and put him on cow's milk, that's going to be another transition, which he did good with the sleep training. So I don't doubt he'll, you know, be bad with the weaning off the boob. I can pretty much distract him now. So I've actually cut the feeding back a lot because I used to just feed him whenever. If he cried, I fed him. If, you know, he was tired, I fed him. If he just wanted to be on me, I fed him. If he hurt himself, I fed him. So I cut all that out. You know, whenever he starts crying or he hurts himself or whatever the case, I'll, you know, distract him. If I have to get down on the floor and play with him, or pull up some cartoons on my phone, or walk him to the kitchen or something, I try not to just keep pulling out the boobs. Now, some days when I'm really tired, because I still get tired, I will just be like, here, have it, you know, and he'll be content for a while, and then he'll actually eventually get down and go back to playing. So yeah, we've cut back the feedings a lot. My milk supply has been up and down since getting him out of my room, because like I said, throughout the night he was waking up every 1 to 2 hours feeding or just suckling, I don't know, both. So when we got him in his crib, there was no more night feedings at all, because I wasn't about to get up and go in there and feed him and then have to try and put him back to sleep. I wasn't about to deal with that. I just cut out the night feedings altogether. So my milk supply did drop. I was pumping before bed, but then it got to a point where I was like, I really don't need to pump. So I didn't, and I would wake up in the morning, my boobs would be kind of full, so I would feed him. And then it just happened, I woke up one morning and they weren't so full, and I was feeding him, but he was like, he does this thing now where he goes back and forth. He has to have both boobs out at the same time. And he goes back and forth. And I'm gonna just assume it's because there's not as much milk in each boob as there used to be. So yeah, he'll do that for a while and then he'll just, I guess, give up. But my supply, it comes back and then it drops. It comes back and then it drops, which I'm fine with it, because like I said, he's gonna be off the TTs within a month or so. So I'm not panicking about that no more like I used to. Breastfeeding was hard. Oh my gosh. And it's not even hard in the sense of getting the baby to feed. For me, it was just, I wasn't sure that he was getting what he needed or getting enough, but sure enough, he was. Yeah, so the breastfeeding is gonna come to an end soon. It's gonna be very bittersweet. Of course, I'm gonna miss breastfeeding him. He's so, sometimes he's sweet, but he's getting to that stage of where he wants to do acrobatics with the TT in his mouth, and I'm not trying to deal with that. Yeah, he loves the TTs. The TTs are his best friend. He will literally sit here and look at them and smile and look at me and smile, and then he'll, have at it, and he'll stop and he'll look at him, and then he'll take his foot and try to mush him in my boobs. I'm just like, what are you doing, dude? But yeah, but I think we'll both be better off. I can't really say for him, but I think it'll be a good decision to make. I did want to feed him until he was 2, just because of the benefits of it. And as my pediatrician told me, there's really no benefits to breastfeeding after a year, which I don't really think is true. But I'm over it. I'm gonna miss the cuddles and the sweet big old baby eyes looking up at me, but mama needs her space back, okay? Not only that, let's talk about postpartum body, okay? I lost like 10 pounds a week after I had him, until I was back at my pre-pregnancy weight, which was like 115. Okay, and then after 6 weeks, I started working out because I wanted to stay in shape. I didn't want to be, I didn't have, that flabby stomach like some women have or anything, but I just wanted to get things back toned and tight. So yeah, I worked out and then I lost an additional 5 pounds. So I was like 110. And I'm like 109, 110 now. And my pants don't, like the pants that I wore before I got pregnant don't fit me no more. It's devastating to me because I've always been small. And then I became like slim thick, if you will. I had a little shape. I was proud of my little shape. And then I had a baby and I gained all this weight. Well, I didn't really gain that much weight. I gained like 40 pounds, maybe 50 pounds. And, other than the weight in my face, my body was looking pretty good. My legs were thick, my butt was thick. But now I have nothing. I have nothing. I lost my butt, lost my little thighs. Like, I look at my legs and I'm like, wow, to me, I look sick, you know. But I'm really looking forward to a weight gain journey, which I will also, of course, document because I have to get out. Like, I want body positivity is like a big thing to me, and I want to be confident in my body, you know. And it's not just, you know, the gaining the weight, it's getting my skin cleared up and just doing better, looking better, feeling better. And I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm getting there. So I'm excited to stop breastfeeding him so I can start that. But at the same time, it's bittersweet because, you know, it's a bond, it's a connection. You know, he's not had that. He's not going to have that with anyone else, you know. So yeah, I'm looking at the monitor over here. I'm looking at him napping, but I'm excited just to be consistent in something and seeing results in something, I guess. Because, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and, you know, we have this routine, and routine can get boring, especially when you live somewhere where you don't have any friends. You know, my family's 2 hours away, which isn't far, but it's not like a, hey, let's get together every day type close distance, you know? So it's just, it takes a toll on you being by yourself with a baby all day. And then, you know, you don't have that adult interaction. And I mean, I do have my fiance, but I'm saying like friends, like going out, getting away from, you know, the baby, and, you know, taking your mind off of that and being a person, being like a, just being an adult woman. Other than that, there's not too much I can think of. But yeah, so that's about it. Just a quick update, letting y'all know what was going on with that. So I guess the next video that I'll post is going to be about sleep training. So if you want to know how I slept trained and got my 11-month-old co-sleeping, exclusively breastfed, waking up every 1 to 2 hours for the TT baby. If you want to know how I got him in his own crib, sleeping, napping, everything, stay tuned for the next video. And if you enjoyed this video, like it and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.